So, good day to those who are watching this report, and good day to you, Sir Mira, and to all my classmates. Again, this is my report about the business of Ramon R.J. Jacinto, the R.J. Guitar Center. So, let's go back to the history of his business. So, in 1987, Ramon R.J. Jacinto had recently returned from exile spanning martial law and began to re-establish his businesses. He performed thrice a week at his own rock and roll club, the RJ Bistro, and grew tired of switching between his Fender Jazzmaster to a Gibson Les Paul during performances. He approached the late Filipino luthier Rudy Discipulo to build him a guitar which could sound like a Les Paul, a Stratocaster, and a Jazzmaster. Soon, Rudy came up with a versatile guitar that exceeded RJ's specification by having 22 different sounds. That is called the Series 1 Road Tone. So RJ saw the potential in the guitar and asked Rudy if Rudy wants to take an exciting journey with him. And wouldn't it be nice if someday that their guitars could hold up to Fenders or Gibsons? So Rudy agreed. His small hole in the wall guitar repair shop became the first RJ Guitar Center, and the road tone that Rudy made for RJ became the first RJ guitar. Then in 1990, RJ met Joe Huey, an owner of LA Guitar Works in Reseda, California, and the former president of Sketcher Guitars Japan, a meeting that would have a huge impact of the future of RJ guitars. So, Yui previously attended one of RJ's performances at the RJ Bistro, and Joe Yui asked RJ if he would like to forge a partnership in building world-class guitars in the Philippines for export to the world. In response, RJ told him to come to the Philippines for a week if Joe Yui was serious. And sure enough, Yui went to Manila and signed the deal with RJ. Yui and Rudy set up a shop and started building world-class RJ guitars. So, in terms of customer interest, karamihan sa mga guitarists or let's say mga beginners ay bumabase talaga sa sound quality. Now, remember 'di ba gumawa sila ng guitar na tunog Stratocaster which is mas mahal bilhin sa ibang shop or kahit sa ibang bansa. Na-fulfill nila yung kagustuhan ba ng karamihan sa mga tao. Kaya napakagandang nagawa nila. Nakagawa sila ng gitara na katunog ng Stratocaster at iba pang uri ng mga gitara. At meron namang mga guitar center sa Pilipinas at sa iba pang bansa na nagiging challenge para sa RJ Guitar Center tulad na lang ng Laser Music, uh, Twinkle Paul, JB Music at iba pa. Though most people they only differentiate the prices of the product instead of the quality. So, yun, opinion nila yon at mananatiling opinion nila yun. So, hindi masyado nakaapekto ang climate change in terms of their customer rate, no? Pero in terms of its online shop, medyo humina ang delivery dahil sa mga, alam mo yun, mga dumadating na typhoon or kahit ano pang disaster. At based on sa suppliers slash business partner, based on my research kanina, the only supplier or business partner of RJ Guitar Center is LA Guitar Works, yung pagmamay-ari ni Joe Yui. Yan. Government laws in the country. There is one law that I know. or at least I think of. It's the Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines, also known as Republic Act number 8293. So, ayun. Basahin ko lang kung ano yung nilalaman nun. Republic Act number 8293, an act prescribing the Intellectual Property Code and establishing the Intellectual Property Office, providing for its powers and functions and for other purposes, otherwise known as the Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines. Yun. Environmental changes. Ayun, napakalaking disadvantage nito sa business. Sa mga business, isa na rin ang nasa pinakamalaking disadvantage ang mga guitar shops tulad ng RJ Guitar Center dahil ang gitara ay gawa sa kahoy at kung walang mga puno, walang masisimulan yung mga luthier o yung mga gumagawa ng gitara. Ayun, technology over sorry. Over the past years, RJ is giving more technology for musicians to play with, tulad na lang ng keyboard, electric and acoustic drum sets, at even pedals for guitar effects. Yan. Traditional beliefs. Ito yung nakita ko kanina nung nagre-research ako sa parang ano nila, parang ay na yung traditional beliefs nila. For those who value the quality of fine Filipino craftsmanship, RJ guitars are the obvious choice. Ayun nga. So, kasi gawa dito nagsimula mismo yung business na RJ Guitar Center. So, ayun. His big idea was not just for guitarists to find their expensive dream guitars at the RJ Center, but to buy RJ guitars that looked and sounded just as good as the other expensive guitars. Yan. The Guitar Center moved from Mandaluyong to Scout Bayoran, Quezon City to Robinson's Galleria Mall, where it began flourishing. And at ngayon, there are 17 RJ Guitar Center branches, online store, and over 100 distributors of RJ guitars across the Philippines and around the world. Ayun. So, that is it for me and maraming salamat po at good day to you all again.